Welcome back to G&G Plays Kingdom Hearts. We just finished up Hollow Bastion. We have sealed the Keyhole to Darkness, and I am Chris.
And I'm Tabitha.
And today we are going to a new world.
Excellent.
And yeah, this is the last world we'll be going to.
I love this part.
And I did give the ship a few upgrades, put a few bigger engines on it, and put a few extra gummy blocks on it to reduce the damage we take. So it should make this flight pretty easy. I didn't really have any other guns to add to it. A little sad there. I wanted more gun. Never have too much gun.
I mean, no, you can't.
I mean, look at this. If I had more gun, I could just do... I wouldn't even have to move. I could just sit here and fire. You know how to fix that problem? More gun. I don't know, I love collecting this stuff. Like, when I blow things up, I love collecting the parts, because it gives me more things to build ships with. There's something really satisfying about it.
Yeah. It's a very interesting, colorful world here.
Yeah,
some little kaleidoscope kind of things.
We've got new enemies here, as you can see. I think these are the megas, but I'm not sure. If I could have actually destroyed one, I could have maybe gotten their blueprint and figured out what their name was. But again, not enough gun. Alright, there's our destination.
Awesome.
Got a new high score, look at us. We are at End of the World. So this, yeah.
Very Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, that's at World's End, but...
words. It's all about the wordplay.
So that actually looks more like a Fantasia font, doesn't it? How it said that? The end of the world text.
Oh, bummer, I missed it. It's okay.
You'll see it.
I was looking down, right?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right?
So this is a heartless world.
But if we do beat him,
It certainly is a heartless world, Chris. It's a cold, cold, heartless
what's gonna
world.
happen to this place?
I mean, it looks
And to
cold.
us?
Yeah.
This is a heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear. But no worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going
Apparently, if your
nowhere.
heart's strong enough, you just kind of
I'm
warp.
sure we'll find our pals again.
That's a heck of a gamble, though.
Oh.
I mean, Riku gambled that, and I think he lost one of his bets.
Goofy is immortal, so
He
I mean,
is,
he's
like,
like,
his
I'll
heart's
just
too
show
strong.
up. He's like, I'll just show up somewhere else. It's no big deal.
I mean, in the second game, which we'll be playing probably right after this, you'll see Goofy take a gnarly hit.
Oh.
And he friggin' just he laughs it off, really. So yeah, so we're gonna see some new enemies here. These are literally the worst enemies in the game to fight. I think they're called the Invisibles. They're very mean. I really hate fighting them because they can become really annoying if there's a ton of them.
Looks like you're making swift work of him, though.
Wow, I'm burning a lot of mana trying to fight them. Nice thing is, the more I hit him, the more mana I get back. And Donald and Goofy are all but useless.
Were they just sitting there?
Well, they got knocked out. They took too much damage and they lost all their life, so they passed
Oh my
out.
gosh, I don't like walking on anything that looks like that. I would just not do that.
Oh, look, Tab, the Void.
Oh, no. I'm very uncomfortable in this world.
I opened a chest and was ambushed. Oh. They're angry!
It looks like those big ones would just pop.
Yeah, they,
Like a balloon, like...
Yeah, they zoom around like that, too, sometimes. He does one of these weird attacks sometimes, see if he'll do it. Or Goofy can just wipe him out.
Thanks, Goofy.
The only time I didn't want you to be useful, and you were. Good job, Goofy.
They are really very...
Their timing is terrible.
You just can't work with them.
No. Let's see. I have a ton of items. Let's see. Do I have... Let's see.
Hey, you have a tent? That's good.
I have a cottage. I'm going to use that. Restores all my HP and my MP, so I can just hit as hard as I want. Ooh, I do have summons, too. I should totally use those. ocean? Yeah, we're heading to the other deep void over there. And those dark balls are falling from the sky.
And then still falling, and yet you are not. Like,
Oh,
wow.
that's a...
Oh, that guy.
That's a different one. He's got a way cooler paint job. He's got like the... like, he's got the Hades blue. I mean, tell me that's not Hades blue. I really like the design of this one. Better to jump off of him because you can get quick combos. Keep screwing up that timing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. Your commentary is some of the best I've ever heard. Where did you study?
I mean, I am getting a BS right now.
I've got my BS too, I'll have you know. Legit Bachelor of Science degree.
That's right. We're smart. Or
we went and got ourselves one of them educations.
that's true. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm super smart. I'm really not. I like school though, and I'm pretty good at it.
I mean, school isn't the worst thing.
If I could just be a professional scholar, I totally would.
Keep some of those cottages for later.
But the obligations of scholardom would just be too much.
So in this place, it's a little weird because there's actually paths that actually you can't take. So yeah, like I'm stopped here.
No!
So you actually have to follow the rocks because they all point. And here comes another thing. Hey, that one missed. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, let's Mushu it up.
Get me straight.
I just unlocked a demon.
The powerful, the pleasurable, the indestructible Mushu.
See ya. See ya.
So I can just kind of dodge and jump.
See ya.
Oh, he can still fire when I jump. Nice.
Gotcha.
Well, he didn't hang out long.
Heal.
Good thing I picked up Kiraga. Oh yeah, these guys suck too.
They're really high up, so it's
Yeah,
like
even with high jump, I can't really get to them. Oh good, we got an ether. Those recover mana. Oh, it was gonna make me miss that. My chest.
nice try.
New elixirs. Ooh, those will be fun to just spam in the last fight. And phew, I was expecting to get ambushed there. So I'm actually just going to use ether. Want to get all the summons to have their time in the limelight here.
Here we go.
Alright, let's see. Dumbo.
Oh, that's the one that makes me cry.
Yeah. That one was a lot darker.
It was really sad.
Just sprays water and hits everything.
You know, he's really useful.
He can actually do quite a bit of damage. If I actually had higher magic, he'd be more useful. But you get an ability called Cheer, and Donald and Goofy can get it too. And the more of it you have equipped, the longer the summons last. Genie is here.
Oh, that's one heck of a great ally. So what's he doing?
That's a good question.
See ya.
Like we should be doing stuff. Oh, I have to lock on. Casting stop magic, gravity, and his own kind of special blend of wrecking your ass. I mean, he was really just giving out the punishment there. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta give it to him. But yeah, I guess you gotta lock on first.
I was like, what is he just floating around?
Yeah, I didn't know I had to lock on first. Oh, I opened 100 chests. I got an achievement.
Sweet.
I'm just too lazy to actually walk. I only have to hold a button instead of holding forward, which is less effort, surprisingly. Alright, who else do we got?
Give me strength.
They did really good with the animations for these summons. I thought they were fun.
Yeah.
And you're summoning Disney characters, come on! And they're helping you fight in combat.
It's pretty incredible.
Give me strength. Hurry.
I might not be able to use them too much because I have to actually fight and I can't sit and charge. Wait for a second. No, they have range. 'Cause yeah, if you can charge that thing up and get a good hit, like, they will die pretty quick. Like, Simba's actually really powerful.
This should help. Come on. Heal. Hurry.
And he at least stuns him for me. And what we'll do is, I'll save the last summon for a very special fight coming up. So yeah, so far I've showed all the main ones. What do I got left? I've just got Tinkerbell left.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Yeah, she's actually really useful.
Oh, I would imagine. She's small and fast and can get into anywhere. Plus, she's a tinker.
Yeah. I actually really liked those movies they did,
Oh,
the
me
new ones.
too.
Like, I thought that, like, it's nice having some good backstory on her.
Yeah, because she was terrible in Peter Pan.
She straight up tried to kill a child, okay?
Yeah, she's
over jealousy.
Yeah, that's just weird too, because she's a fairy and he's a human. So what's that about? Their jealousy doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
She's just angry.
Yeah, so adult Tinkerbell, not so great, but young Tinkerbell was a really good person.
She cared, damn it.
She would save the animals and everything, but apparently she'll let a female child fall to her death. Like, no big deal.
It's like we only drowned her a little.
Yeah, like everyone kept trying to kill Wendy. I was like, this is a really bad place for her.
It also proves she's pretty hardy to be able just to take that.
Well, that was what I liked about her. She didn't take any of it.
She could handle it.
Like, he was freaked out that she had a seashell she was about to throw at the mermaids, and he was like, no!
He's like doing just slow-mo. No! Find another one of these behemoths. I'll probably never get that timing figured out. Oh, you're not getting that off. Got him. Collect all the things.
Yeah, I think the kids from Peter Pan really were really fun because, like, I could totally be like Wendy, Tyrell, you know, John, and you, Mike. Like, it was just really
back
cute.
in the day, like
yeah.
when we grew up on that movie, it's like there were 3 of us, so it just kind of worked.
Anytime we had a 3 situation, we were always excited about that.
So here, I'm pretty much just going to fall straight to the bottom. I'll collect a few things on my way down because they're convenient. But we'll never actually use pretty much anything else. Actually, speaking of other things, I think I have one thing I want. Yeah, that. What we got from the first fight. Actually, I think I got another thing. Yep. New weapon for Donald.
Oh, cool.
So it was the original one, and then this kind of different style one. There's some cool ones in this game. I don't think we have anything extra for Donald, or for Goofy. We fell into some light.
Well, that's really dark. Just very strange.
Well, we're going into, like, the darkness, like...
Sure was bright.
No, I don't remember if I actually have to do all of these or not. Oh, I'm just gonna go. I don't have to backtrack. So this place just happens to be like linked to everywhere. And so right now we're basically going to each world that we've been to before and fighting a group of enemies from that world. Kind of a gauntlet, if you will. Just die! This magic thing is just not working.
Oh my gosh!
He came at me from nowhere!
Do not underestimate the power of the smush.
Yes, the smush is strong with these ones. Oh wow, I don't even have a second chance yet. How have I lived this long? Well, I don't know why, but... Like, unless your character actually specializes in magic, you're not really that strong in it. But if you do specialize in it, I mean, magic is way OP in this game. Swap that for Ragnarok, just so we can see all the abilities. And I don't use this move, so... Guarding is for cowards. It's like either well time your strike or not at all. Like when they have a weakness to something, it's better to do it. And those witches are just really, or the witches are, I think they're wizards, is what they actually call them in this game. But they absorb all magic. So do those green ones. Those green ones heal.
This is a cool little house.
Yeah, Wonderland. Coliseum. Stop flying away. Oh, wait,
That's a cool shield.
Yeah, the defender.
Yeah.
You can actually, if you get lucky, he'll actually drop it, and Goofy can equip it.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It was like,
Yeah, and the cool thing too is like the wizards that I've been fighting. If you fight them, they have a chance to drop something for Donald. So that's Ragnarok. Basically shoots a ton of projectiles that are seekers.
Gosh, they just keep coming, don't they?
Well, this is kind of the final stages of the game, so...
They're really challenging you.
They're trying. I hate flyers because they're just so hard to get to. And they just come out of nowhere.
See if he'll drop the shield.
Yeah, I mean, well, I have to beat it anyway, so... It's like, I'm actually really hoping we get the drop, because that would be really cool.
You gotta get the drop on him.
Oop, there's a chest over here. It tried to hide, but I found it. Frost gem. So all this stuff we're picking up is essentially for crafting, which we're not going to go back and do. I still love that poster. What's weird is like for the Hades Cup, like Hades is like, is like opponent like 20 or something. Well, we'll go in here and figure out where I am. Nope, I've been here. I'm not staying. So it should be this way. Okay. I found it.
Alright, we're in like Tarzan land, kinda.
It's so sad that they lost the licensing for him.
What?
Yeah, that's why he's not in the second game. And they didn't have the licensing for it, which is sad.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, because I thought this was a really great world.
Tarzan's one of the few...
I mean, there's not really much else you could have done with the character, to be honest, but...
Well...
Now there really was Tarzan 2, we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. Stepped on a banana and slipped.
I don't think I ever saw it. Again, with the Disneys doing like the first one, and then they would do like a second one, and it was always so bad that I just never watched the second.
You know, they did a TV series of Tarzan, a cartoon series based off the movie that they did, and I actually liked it. Like, I thought it was a really well done story. Like, it was fun. But yeah, the Tarzan and Jane movie that they did, the Tarzan 2, essentially, it just doesn't hold up to the original.
What was different about it?
Well, the animation style is different, so it's not as nice as the first one was.
Yeah.
And
that was another thing too. They always like use cheap animation, and I was like, "What are you guys doing?"
I mean, the first of the series was
like
great.
You literally own the animation to this. Why would you not use it?
Well, because it costs more money. I mean, like a good example is Emperor's New Groove. Like the first one, very well animated. You know, but the Kronk's New Groove, because he's a side character, he doesn't get the expensive animation.
It was still funny.
It was hilarious. It's like, I forget the voice actor's name, but he is amazing. Like,
yeah, let us know in the comments down below if you guys remember the name of the actor who does the voice of Kronk.
yeah, because that guy...
He's hilarious.
His,
I love that guy.
His scream is... I mean, it's almost as iconic as the Wilhelm scream, like, to me. You know, it's just really impressive. It's like, he makes you believe there's a problem with that scream.
Yeah, he's a super funny character.
The Fat Bandit. That's literally his name.
Ouch, fireballs to the back.
Thanks, Goofy. One of the abilities I put on Goofy is so he could actually restore my mana by spending some of his.
Oh.
He spends 1 mana and gives me 3. So that actually allows me to, like, summon and stuff. I get tired of not being able to reach them, so I just start blowing them up.
Well, if you can, I mean, I would.
It's like I'm way stronger if I can actually physically hit them, but it's like if magic's the only thing that'll reach.
Oh, I would have never known that was there.
Oh, you eventually find it. I've played this game a lot, so I know this area. I mean, they close off, like, other sections of the city here. I mean, these used to be all different load zones. So, like, this used to be its own section, and then you'd walk through here, there'd be, like, a fade out and fade in.
Oh, yeah.
And in this section, for some reason, it's all one. So it surprises me that they didn't just use this area. Unless they feared that it would generate too many Heartless and lag the game.
Whoa.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Where are we? I was like, dude, I'd be confused. Like, I'm walking through a portal and ending up with a fishtail. And like,
Yeah, that would
is,
really trip me out.
Something feels a little off, guys. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't feel good.
I have this horrible, like, distrust of ever being in anything that could be submerged for fear of, like, drowning.
Oh, so like a submarine's a no-go?
Yeah, no, not at all. Absolutely not.
I stayed the night in a submarine. It was fun. He's angry! Have to fight a lot of them,
But I've always dreamed of being a mermaid, so that would be really cool. Goofy's a turtle.
I think it's funny, like, how they got his shield to just work like that.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
Alright.
I always thought this was such a cool room. Like, I like Oogie Boogie's arena.
I just love pumpkins and stuff. Like, fall is my favorite time. Although I love winter when it's like really snowy and it's like really crisp and beautiful outside. I don't like being cold, but I do actually like being, you know, like sitting with a hot cup of like cocoa or coffee or something, just enjoying a morning snowfall. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's always nice and quiet and just peaceful out there.
It's really beautiful out in front. That's what I love doing that. I'll bundle up and then go.
Get the neighbors come over and join you for a cup of cocoa.
Gosh, I hope so. We're getting some new neighbors to move in, so that should be cool. I really hope that's like a great family or something. It would be nice to be able to send Logan over to the neighbors and go play again, like when he was when we lived in the apartments.
Yeah, not a lot of kids on the block just yet, but there's plenty of open houses here, so they're definitely working on getting some families in.
He's so smart too. He's wanting to like play outside out front, so he can meet friends.
Yeah, like he knows how to make friends. So. Nope, I hit the wrong button.
That is not the way.
I like when I hit them once and they explode. Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you get too close to a pole, you grab it. Ooh. The mighty shield. The most powerful shield. Small, but effective.
Excellent.
I mean, wow, look at his strength. Goes from 26 to 40. He goes from a level 1 shield to a level 15.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's only big enough to backhand somebody with, but...
It's still pretty mighty.
I challenge you to a duel. Whack! Where am I going? Let's see. I think I'm down here. I have claimed the treasure. That one looks different. And that other one looks like the entry to hell. So we're gonna be careful about that.
Okay.
Mega Mixer. Alright, just go this way.
That one looks really cool. I love fire infernos.
God, if I just get these guys in a corner, then they don't move and I can hit them with all my combos. They go down really easy.
This is so exciting.
Bad things happened here. I can feel it. The ones born of the heart and darkness, devoid of hearts, ravage all worlds and bring desolation. Seize all hearts and consummate the great heart. All hearts to be one heart to encompass all.
Ooh.
Realize the destiny, the realm of Kingdom Hearts, the great darkness sealed within the great heart. Progeny of darkness, come back to the eternal darkness, for the heart of light shall unseal the path. 7 hearts, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door of darkness, tied by 2 keys. The door of darkness, to seal the light, none shall pass but shadows returning to the darkness. Ones born of the heart and darkness hunger for every heart until the dark door opens. So basically right there they mention, 7 hearts and 1 key. I think they're specifically referencing this story.
Wow, that was really fantastic for you to get anything out of that. That writing was really not very good.
Well, it's without some extra context, it's difficult.
I'll say. Oh, trippy.
Looks like we're gonna have a good time on Bald Mountain.
Yeah! I love this guy.
Chernabog. So we'll be showing off the final summon here. One trick that a lot of people don't know about is you can actually land here and we can summon Tinkerbell.
Give me strength.
And Tinkerbell just makes this fight easy because I don't have to worry about getting hit at all because she's a permanent regen.
Oh, yeah?
So, and if I do happen to die, she just gets used up in resurrecting me. He's angry! He is breathing fire. See, this is how you fight with some dignity.
Oh!
Gotta get behind his head.
Looks hard to do.
Yeah, the controls are sometimes a little tricky, but I actually really enjoy the flying around. Ah. A little bit of fire.
Gosh, of all the monsters out there, this one is really scary.
This one's actually, like, I mean, for the time period it was made in, like,
He would have been horrifying.
oh, he's really mad. Yeah, as he gets madder, that flame he conjures, oop, and that's gonna be meaner too. It's like, that's why you don't eat spicy things, kids. Uh-oh, he's doing it. Ah. Wow. Do that screaming for. Just kind of pushes me away, which doesn't really stop me. Oh, not this thing. Bunch of little trackers. They're just annoying, but I'm just gonna sit here and lead on them.
Oh my gosh, this is so intense.
And that's why you want Tinkerbells, because it makes that stuff way easier to live through.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can do it. You got this.
Oh, no, no.
Whoa.
He's angry. No, not that move again. Just let me get close to you.
I just want to give you love and affection. Hi-ya! Ha! Ha!
Let me love you! Alright, got it.
Oh my gosh, that was like really an intense one.
Yeah, he can get a little crazy.
Oh.
But he does go out quite stylishly. There's only one room left that I'm worried about. Everyone who's played this game knows the room I'm talking about. So now we're gonna go where he was hanging out. Land. Land! Okay, it's not letting me land. That's right. We'll do that here. Just gonna make our way down to the bottom here. Yeah, we're just a hop and a skip from the end here, which is nice.
Hop, skip, and a roll, huh?
I just rolled.
Normally it's hop, skip, and a jump, but I thought, well...
Oh, Jesus.
Watch out, Chris!
Let's get Tinkerbell in this fight. I think this will actually make it so this fight is not nearly as bad. I mean, you saw Tinkerbell really helped keep me alive in that last fight.
Mm-hmm.
Doink. You get to boop.
Ziboop!
Zippy. Lift your head up. Wait, you knocked out? I didn't knock you out. Ah. What is this, like the fourth one I fought and I still can't get that timing down?
I would say yes. You are definitely having a hard time with that timing.
I don't know what it is. I am getting tired of fighting these big things, though. Oh, not that move. Trying to stun him before he got that off.
Yeah, these guys are just huge, and they take forever to take down. And they can really hurt you.
Alright, got him done. Donald, we talked about this. No sleeping on the job. Wow, that was interesting. Donald was still moving during a cutscene. That doesn't normally happen.
Oh.
And so now we gotta fight wave after wave of enemies trying to unseal that little door. And they just get meaner as they go.
Oh.
Quick super glide. Idiot. If I had that, I could get to these guys a little quicker. But yeah, every fight you do, pieces come off.
Oh my gosh.
After that fight, Tinkerbell went away. I don't know why. But I need her back.
I was actually just wondering that. I was like, where'd she go? Boop.
No abandoning your post, soldier. We got a war to win here. Every time I kill one, I feel so great because these guys are literally the worst things to ever have to fight. Because they do this circle thing. They become invincible and then they disappear for a while. Especially in the Coliseum tournaments, they're really hard.
It helps that you can fly though with Tinkerbell.
No, I fly on my own.
Oh.
I can't like actually fly anymore, that's only in that section. Nope, not that move. Spins those stupid little cyclones of doom. And I don't like those. Trying to kill these guys before they become too much of a problem.
Looks like we only have one shard left.
No, there's actually quite a few. That thing breaks into like 5 more pieces.
Bummer.
Yeah, this room on harder difficulties is really hard. It's like I've done a full, what is it? I think it goes to critical in this game, I think. Or, I mean, there's proud and then like critical, I don't know. I've actually beaten this game on its hardest difficulty, but it's like, it's a long grind. Just because this room in particular is really the guardian. Like, they block the final entrance to the boss, and it's just wave after wave of these things.
I'm excited to see the boss.
Why? Why? More defense? Oh, then stun impact. Oh, he's doing them both. I hate. Because they just disappear. Like, I can't hurt them when they're doing that thing.
Right.
I mean, they just leave their sword in the ground. I mean, that thing is like paper thin. Look at that. Help. Like I said, 5 more shards.
Those demon creatures are pretty cool looking.
Yeah. What's interesting about the Heartless, these ones, you see how they have like an actual Heartless marker on them?
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, this one's a good example. See that emblem on it?
Yes.
That's actually what's referred to as basically a fake Heartless. It was constructed in a lab, basically. These ones that are shadow and don't have that mark are actually true Heartless that were formed naturally by the Heartless actually harvested. But yeah, Ansem, the guy we're about to go and deal with, he constructed all of these Heartless, basically created a factory to build them.
Oh my gosh, how terrible.
Well, it's like all the, yeah, basically every enemy we've run into so far, there's only 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just save here real quick, but we're going in.
All right. Final rest.
This is kind of a cool room, though. I don't know. I mean, does this look familiar to you? It's like, what part of this world have we seen sand?
These are the fairy dust?
No, you'll see in a second. Again, we're not really sure who's talking here. Beyond there's no light to protect you, but don't be afraid. Your heart is the mightiest weapon of all.
There was a chest behind you.
Was there a chest behind me?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm not opening the door just yet. I have to prompt it one more time. There we go. What do we got? A mega elixir. Oh, yes. Let's do that. It's just going to take me a second here. There's no reason not to equip here. Elixirs just recover everything. And mega elixir. So mega elixirs do the entire party.
Hmm.
God, they made this system very hard to... Oops. Exchange. Stock. Sorry. Just want to make sure I'm just stocked for the fight.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because that way you can keep all your players.
Well, for half the fights, like, Donald and Goofy are, like, sucked into the ether for a while. Okay. I'll check my abilities one more time. I'm not gonna need that. Yes, I need that move. That is what I've been dying. Okay, I don't want that. I want... Yes, I want that. And... Okay, looks good. Strike up. Don't need that. MP Rage, I do need though. Oops. Let's see. MP Haste Rage. Okay, we won't need that. Alright. Save one more time and then we're going in.
Saving is so important.
Yes. Well, this is the last time in the game you get to save, so...
Mm-hmm. But in general, audience, it's so important to save. So important.
This place looks familiar. We just went to the end of the worlds and we ended up back home.
Is this my island?
It's kind of weird, like, you just head back to the hole like you're about to leave, and then the game, like, it makes no sense why you would ever come back to this spot.
This world has been connected.
And then he kind of goes back, repeating his lines from the very beginning of the game.
What was that?
Very ominous.
Tied.
I really like this voice actor, and it's weird, in the second game they didn't use his voice when they were doing the flashbacks.
There is so very
I mean,
much
his
to learn.
voice is so dark and sinister. I love it.
You understand so little.
It sounds really good. I like it.
A meaningless
Especially when he starts threatening you.
Yeah.
Like you really feel like you're being
who
threatened.
knows nothing can understand nothing.
I see our island has had a makeover. Ah, Riku. At least we have a friend here. Let's go say hi. Maybe he knows what's going on.
Friend indeed.
Take a look at this tiny place.
Riku, your balls dropped.
To the
My
heart
goodness.
seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water.
Like, that voice coming out of that body is weird.
Sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Well, that was one way to get off the island.
Riku!
Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His heart belongs
Liar.
again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness. And all so end. The heart is no different.
I mean, he's
Darkness
literally spent
sprouts
his
with
entire
it.
life
It
researching the
grows,
Heartless and all that,
consumes
so
it. Such is its nature.
pretty much he should know about this stuff.
Every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see,
Whoa, whoa.
darkness is the
Right behind
heart's
you, man.
It's like,
Don't
calm
do
down.
that.
That's not true. The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
It's like, well, prove it. He gets to float.
You have come this far, and still you understand nothing. Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.
See, I believe him. Like, he is actually threatening.
Ooh, what a great laugh.
The real thing you gotta watch out for is that stupid guardian of his. Can sometimes hit and possess you, and it sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
There's so many stages in this. We're in like the first of several stages. Well, Donald and Goofy are down.
Again, useless.
They really are. I mean, they're really just cannon fodder. Ha! Blocked it.
Guardian.
I can't hurt him anyway, so... Oh, come on, he should have been... Uh-oh. He said something different. Oh! Okay, we're not gonna submit. See, if they had hit me with that, that would have turned out bad. I'll be hit with it probably in the next fight, for sure. I suck at dodging it there.
Guardian.
Nope.
Guardian.
He's going down. Oh! I'm so glad he keeps missing.
Don't let him get you. That thing is so cool looking.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that one actually looks like a real Heartless. It doesn't have the emblem, which means it should be naturally formed. I'm just not sure exactly how he controls it. Because it looks like it's literally his shadow.
Yeah.
I mean, the way it's attached.
Get down.
Oh, he got Donald. Or he got Goofy. Goofy is now possessed. Yep, and then he does that. He just does this, like, pulsing attack that sucks.
Open your heart.
You die now! Again, love slow-mo. Don't you run away from me!
Get back here! Oh, is he? What's he doing to the tree? No!
He's breaking the tree.
Why?
Because that's just what he does.
So mean.
This is why we can't have nice things! Give me 2 seconds to do that. Let's find out. Yes! So now, instead of gliding slow, I can actually glide fast.
Ooh.
So that'll help. And since we have a moment, might as well use the cottage. We are fully healed. We are ready for round 2.
Yes.
Of course.
Useless again?
Yeah, like they're useless this whole end fight. Oh, this guy looks familiar. I think the last time we fought was here. And this time, I'm gonna...
Ooh,
I'm
wormy
gonna-
face.
Oh well. Hurt you the old-fashioned way.
Can you summon?
Nope, I need Donald and Goofy in the fight to do that. So the dark side here, he's also another natural Heartless. You see how he doesn't have that emblem on him?
Mm. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Got it.
You always got to get in that last
Dude, I
hole.
try to get that every time, because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Alright, round 2. So now I gotta fight the same fight over again, but just him and me. Well, 2v1.
Next time he'll try and grab you.
Oh, good catch on that.
He'll try and grab you next time. Back. Oh. Oh, back anyway.
Yeah, sometimes it's pattern.
Now he'll try and make you submit. Oh, he changed up his pattern.
This fight gets ridiculous. No, but I know how to avoid. I know how to avoid most of it, but he changed it like the last second.
See ya! Deep freeze! Deep
Get
freeze!
away from me!
Heal! See ya!
No, we're not gonna have that again.
Come on! Fire!
You stay away! It's like, if you actually get that going, he actually can't get closer to you unless you get stunned by that stupid
See
thing.
ya! Fire!
It's a pretty decent defense in this circumstance.
I don't think I've actually ever beat him with his guardian still attached to me.
What?
Now he's been
Behold
sucked
the
into some
endless
darkness.
abyss. Within it lies the heart of all worlds. Kingdom Hearts.
Roll credits.
Look as hard as you are able. You'll not find even the smallest glimmer of light.
Looks
From
pretty
those
bright to me.
dark
I know, that's kind of what I
all
always thought. It's
hearts
like, it's a
glow.
big white door. Remember that story I told you about? There's always an ounce of light somewhere? I'm pretty sure that's that ounce. You know, I'm not sure where he got this thing or what it is, but yeah, that's all. He upgraded a bit.
It looks pretty bright to me.
It's angry. His guardian got an upgrade.
I mean, without any light, you can't see anything. Again, goodbye.
Yeah.
Giving
it's
up
pretty
already? Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Yeah, Riku's been banished to this realm, so he's in this area. And he's taunting us. It's like, alright, can't die while that guy's watching, so let's fly. This is a very long fight. Alright, we're going in. Ouch.
I'm really concerned about what he's attached to. And the position that it's in. I mean, it kind of looks like he's taking it in the back.
Well, he's strapped in pretty hard. Ah, not those. Nope, nope.
But look at where it's coming from on the monster.
That's a good point. I don't think it's...
Do you see where it's coming from on the monster?
Yep, as a matter of fact.
Heal!
I don't really know a good way of fighting this guy except just get in there and beat on him.
Well, you're getting there. Try firing some blasts at him from a
I need to
distance.
conserve all my magic to heal.
Oh.
Well, I guess I've got all the elixirs and stuff, but he's almost down here. Oh, this is...
Hello, little bats.
Well, they don't have a little symbol on them either. You don't see them ever again outside of this tunnel, I think. But yeah, they look like their own.
Laser, laser.
I mean, these.
I mean,
lasers are
this
super
guy
low.
literally is attached to like 20 of this beast's giant penises. I don't know how else to say it, Chris, but it looks like tentacle porn. It's just, look at it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense why he's attached like that. And so now he's in there, like, trying to be safe, and I'm gonna wreck this place. We're gonna go get our friends back.
That's so funny. It's hard not to see that. It's probably some sort of tradition at this point with Disney. Like, we gotta put penis jokes in there somewhere, guys. Figure it out. The audience expects it now.
I mean, they hide them pretty well. Most
Something
of the
that only the adults will find, or people with sick minds.
Well, I'm sure they make something innocent, and we're the ones that corrupt it.
I'm sorry, but there was a ton of shafts coming out of the very, very same spot on that demon as every other human male, so you cannot
I mean,
tell.
so you're trying
It
to
was
compare
literally-
demon anatomy to human anatomy.
It was literally like tentacle porn in his back. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but it was really bad.
TV's trying to turn off on us again. Thinks we're too awesome. Gotta destroy all these other horrible little things. Oh, you don't touch me. So many lasers. Alright, open that portal. So now we should be getting a friend back. I think it's Goofy we're getting back. How did I end up down here when all the lasers were up here? Like, I just want to see numbers in the air all over the place. That means that everyone's dying.
See ya! See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Fire! Fire!
So we're going around destroying all of these cores in these pocket dimensions.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering what this place was.
I'll get that core.
You're
Yeah, I'm pretty ridiculous, but I try to be consistent.
I mean, like, now it's not so weird looking because he's all, like, inside of it or something, like, but it was just really weird. Oh my gosh, that thing is so cool looking.
Yeah.
I want a ship like that.
Oh, I can't even hit it with that. Yeah, I'm not sure if this ship of his is like a manufactured Heartless or not. Like, I don't see the emblem on it, so I wonder if this is a naturally forming Heartless. They don't really ever address that, I don't think. Oh, I get shocked. I want you to die.
Those teeth are so menacing.
Come on. A few more hits. Alright. Is that the only enemy that actually moves after you beat it? Oh look, a convenient opening. Yeah, we missed. Oh, and great, the invisibles. And this area is hard because, like, these guys are all invisible. Like, you can't see them in the black background except their beady eyes.
Hmm.
Yep, they all just disappeared.
I think this is one of those like masher moments where you just, smash and go.
Just gotta hope for the best, really.
I mean, they're gonna be around you, so.
All right, beat him. Now we got we have Donald and Goofy back.
Awesome. That means you'll have some magic and you can summon again. Donald looks so funny running behind you.
Yeah, Donald has his own kind of special run. Skadoosh.
Oh.
That's not how you get ahead. I couldn't help myself. Alright, now we're going for the core.
Looks like a cat.
First, we're gonna take some annoyances out of the fight. This makes this fight easier if you get rid of these things, because they're not hitting me every 10 seconds. Alright. Now we go for the spooky core. It looks so sad. Why do you have so much defense? You don't even have that much health. You just have a lot of defense for some reason. Ridiculous. I'm not gonna stop. Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, that one was really cool.
That was a cool one. You should use that as the thumbnail. You should pull that part. You should totally pull that one as the thumbnail on this one.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So now, he can't regenerate anymore, so now we're going to come back to fighting him. So if you pay attention to his weapon here...
Mr. Dick in the back.
So if you pay attention to his weapon...
I can't help it.
The double blade he's got there...
Yeah.
Is actually the weapon that Riku was using against you. Alright, we're gonna pause here. What was it?
They have to set up the plumbing, and he was asking if they could use the water just a little bit for.
Yeah? Yeah, that's fine. They seem like nice enough people. Alright, come on. Yeah, so, yeah, just have him drape the hose that he wants us to connect over, and we'll connect it. So if he asks about that. But yeah, we're still recording, so get back into position.
All right.
Alright. And we'll just cut that. We're not going to even mention it. We're just going to keep going.
Okay.
People ringing doorbells. Angry. He's angry.
Gotta love the friendly folk.
Oh, where did that come from? Jeez. Like, can't you just die? I just want you to... Alright, we've got all these items. Let's use it. Donald, Goofy, get up. How did Goofy just blow 3 mana? Everyone was fully healed. I used a Mega Elixir. How could you blow all of it?
It must have taken a real big hit.
Another Mega Elixir.
That character looks really cool though. I like him a lot.
Yeah, and that's
I
it.
like his style.
Going in hot! I was expecting this thing to kick in better. And roll credit.
Wow, that thing is completely defenseless
Oh, I
when
got
he
a
goes
trophy.
down.
I got Speedster. Does that mean I beat the game? I think I beat the game quick enough to get an achievement out of that. Because I just ran right through it.
Boom!
We beat him.
Yeah!
We saved the world. Worlds. Plural.
Worlds, yes.
Ansem, give up already.
It is futile. The Keyblade alone cannot seal the door to darkness.
I don't know, man. We're kind of kicking your butt. I think it's pretty...
Well, no, he's actually right. He knows for sure that it can't.
Oh.
Not by itself. He's trying to call on his demon friends. His friends from the other side. And I think he's a little too indebted because this door just wipes him out.
Are we gonna have one of those scenes like from the end of Princess and the Frog?
No, unfortunately.
Kingdom Hearts.
No, I'm not ready at all.
And then this wipes him out.
I don't.
I mean, he's a creature of pure darkness, and he's being bathed in like the purest of light.
But I thought that door was opening the dark.
Well, that's what he thought, but he was lied to.
Well, I mean, I could have told you with the whole stained glass thing that probably wasn't going to be the right door.
Wrong door.
It looks a bit churchy.
Come on.
Close it. We gotta seal this.
Stop staring at people.
That's not good.
I can't.
Don't give up. Come on, Sora. Together we can do it.
Okay.
It's like just needs a little support, a little encouragement, if you will.
He's locking himself in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier for him to get out and then
He
push?
can't. There has to be someone on the other side to close this door. Well, those guys went down. Who could be responsible?
Majesty.
Mickey!
Let's close this door for good.
That's what Mickey was after.
But
That Keyblade is like the darkness Keyblade, essentially. It's the Keyblade from the Dark World. And so he needed that key plus Sora's to be able to close this door.
Now.
But to seal it, you have to have someone on each side.
Goofy, thank you.
And so Riku's gonna stick with Mickey. So where basically Sora gets done on Goofy, Riku gets Mickey. It's like 5 minutes ago we couldn't move this door at all, and now magically we're just pushing it closed like it's no big deal. You know?
I mean... So one has to be on each side with a key.
Yeah, well they have to have specifically the both those keys. And so that's what Mickey's been looking for this whole
So
time.
Mickey is sealing himself in there?
There's always a way out. But he's with... yeah, so he kind of sacrifices himself a little bit in that regard. But he's, like, he gets out. But you don't really know what to expect. And so now with that closed, I mean, the Heartless are kind of sealed off for a bit. And so now the worlds are starting to come back.
Cool.
Flashback to being kids, back before things were complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And darkness was involved. Because they really are friends. Just one went a little crazy for a while.
I mean, he was pretty influenced, so...
Yeah, I mean, he still is technically a child, and there's a lot of people who are masters at manipulating people, like, really jerking them around.
Exactly.
By the second game, he's not nearly as worthless. Kairi just kind of comes out of it. I'm not sure how she got here. She just kind of magically shows up. Doesn't make a lot of sense exactly. Or this is just where her island's coming back, 'cause she's standing on the beach.
Kyrie!
And it has a tide for some reason.
Kyrie! Remember what you said before? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you. I promise. I know you will.
So yeah, so all of the worlds that the Heartless have consumed during this time, they're getting restored. And so all of those people are ending up back on their worlds. But because Sora, I mean, this is just kind of my theory, just because he's got the Keyblade, he's kind of excluded from those rules. He's not forced back onto his world. And plus, he's got other things to do. He's got to go find Riku and King Mickey.
Well, yeah, his job isn't done yet, so...
You know, and at least she understands that. You know, it's like you don't understand how much I want to just drop this and come hang out, but got a universe to save here.
Well, yeah. This is a neat way to build.
Yeah, like they really did a good job on bringing this stuff back. It's pretty cool looking. Such a beautiful song. And so that is all of the worlds that were destroyed.
Oh,
all of them are being restored.
Yeah, this song's pretty awesome.
It's actually nice to see their island like fully rendered. Because it actually looks really nice.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping...
It's incredible detail.
It's like, even in the Kingdom Hearts 3, it's not going to look like this. I mean, it's going to look good. It'll actually probably look better than this, but... And see, I think this is the first time she's been in here since the last time Sora was in there.
Oh.
So she hasn't seen the little thing he added to their drawing. The Paupu fruit. I think that's the appropriate response.
Oh, so she drew the connecting piece. That's cute.
Ah, the credits.
Yeah.
I mean, the game obviously has its issues here and there, but it's like, I still love it. I love Disney, so it's, to me, all the mixtures of the Final Fantasy, the Disney, I mean, it's just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty incredible game using Disney and merging with Final Fantasy. It's pretty incredible, actually. Ah, Winnie the Pooh!
Yeah. It's nice. They just give you kind of a flashback to everything.
Mm-hmm. I did dig his version of, you know, being in the Mer world.
Yeah. I kind of like the costume changes that they do. Especially that world.
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I liked that one.
It's interesting that they don't change their appearance in every world. It's like only the ones where they would really stand out if they didn't.
Yeah, it's just, I think I would have liked to also be able to play like as Goofy or as Donald.
Yeah,
That would be
think
kinda cool.
That would have been really cool. I hope they have something like that.
I mean, it's fine to have them as side characters, but it would be nice to be able to actually switch through and actually play as a wizard or play as defense or play as...
Yeah, I think the only other game that let you play as other characters, not as Goofy or Donald, but as another group of enemies that you'll learn about later.
Yeah. Utada Hikaru.
Yep.
Yeah, I like her voice. She does some really great music.
That's a nice scene.
Their feet are so big.
Good old Disney.
Oh, that magic falling is so good.
Yeah. So now they're showing kind of what's going on in the worlds now.
I love Chippendale.
Wonder if they'll ever get a reboot.
It was a really, I mean, I didn't, so the Rescue Rangers were cool to a point though. So like, I liked Chippendale in their cartoon, but I preferred it when it was just the two of them.
Yeah.
And they were up to some sort of shenanigans against Donald Duck or something funny like that. I really preferred like the old school stuff more than I liked because the cartoon was just very dated.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't really translate well.
Pinocchio's a real boy.
He made it.
Goodbye termites, hello acne. Oh wow. Yeah. I love Genie. Literally just one of the best characters that they ever made.
I definitely liked him, but I wasn't like, so that, you know, Aladdin wasn't my show.
It was mine.
Yeah, you had to be a boy, I think, to really appreciate, because there's really a story about him, not Jasmine.
Well, to an extent, Jasmine was an inspirational character.
I don't really think so.
Mm.
Not in my opinion. I mean, I really liked Belle a lot. That's why.
Yeah, Belle was very rebellious, but so was Jasmine. She was rebellious. She was just stupid, but she was rebellious.
She made a lot of mistakes.
Well, this is the first time she's ever been outside. She's never interacted with humans.
I just think that's
What do you
crazy.
expect?
She's a
basically have a
princess.
human
She's
that was
not.
raised
She's
in
not
captivity.
disabled. You know what I mean? Like, she's not disabled. She's perfectly. She should have known all the languages. She would have known the laws. She would have been perfectly aware of all of that stuff. She wouldn't have been So there's a difference between naive and uneducated. And the very last thing she would have been was uneducated. She would have been
True.
very educated.
Well, royalty, yeah.
She also would have been told exactly what would have happened to her going outside of the palace. So for her to like suggest that she
Billy
went,
Zane
no, it's
is
weird.
the guy who did Ansem. The
Billy Zane, yeah.
Yeah. Going through all the...
Andy Moore. Lance Bass. NSYNC.
And then these are all the voice talents of all the Disney characters, I think.
That's awesome.
I mean, because, yeah, they pulled, like, almost all of the original voice actors for all the characters. Like...
Yeah, I mean,
that really adds to... Like, if it was a different voice actor, it would at least be close enough that you'd work with it, but you know if it's off a little.
yeah, my favorite Disney films were probably The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. Those were the ones, and I think it was because the curiosity that's inside of the female characters. Ariel is driven by a lust for adventure, and she finds a reason to make it happen. Like, she already wanted to be part of the world of humans before she met Eric. He was just the catalyst to get her there.
Yeah.
She needed to have a strong reason to want to do something extreme. So, you know, and otherwise she was pretty well content with just kind of having stuff fall into the ocean and finding it.
Yeah, and then she takes it to a seagull who just tells her random names.
God, that seagull. That actor he did a lot of voice acting for a lot of different characters.
I think voice actors are very underrated.
But he's the same voice as this one guy that was in The Music Man. Like he also did musical theater too.
Oh.
So I'm familiar with the guy from like early Disney films. He was just really funny. He was kind of a chubby, short guy that did a lot of great comedy. But yeah, so the Little Mermaid with her curiosity and her drive, plus Ursula is just like the best villain ever.
She was
so amazing. And then, I mean, she was really a villain. You know, there was no redemption for her.
Well, she straight out wants everything and is willing to murder everyone to get it.
She was incredible. And then, you know, Beauty and the Beast, I think it's because I don't care to watch things that are super real. I want the fantasy.
Yeah, the fantasy's nice. All right, we got a post-credit scene.
All right.
Gotta love that hidden content. This scene was always interesting because you see Donald and Goofy in their normal attire. It's the only time they look like this ever in the whole series. You never actually play with them looking like that.
But, where do we start looking for that there door to the light?
It's like...
Huh? Huh?
Hi, Pluto.
Hey,
Pluto, Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Huh?
And how did you find the king, and why didn't you bring him here?
Hey, have you seen King Mickey? Guys, let's go.
And it's like, we've got a lead. Fourth wall break. Pretty sure he was looking at us.
That's right. Oh man, I would stop running.
Yeah. But like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there. Again, we don't know who's talking here. You just assume it's Mickey, but I know for a fact it isn't, most likely. Yay. Undefeated. Yay. It means I didn't die at all.
That's actually really good. You didn't die at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to die in this game if you're playing lower difficulty, but yeah, so that's Kingdom Hearts, guys.
That is the end.
So, hope you guys enjoyed that journey with us and enjoyed our commentary and all of our opinions.
Yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share if you guys enjoyed this. We'd love to share it with everybody else.
And yeah, if you guys want us to play any kind of particular game, put it in the comments below. We're looking for games to play for you guys, so let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to take your requests. So if we get enough of them, we'll actually put that into the list.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, visit gamer.gamer.com and support us through Patreon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.